the Career and Technical Education Virtual High School Fair. Before we get started, we'll be sharing call-in information with our language lines. First, we would like to introduce the Urdu language line. For Urdu, please dial in 347-966-4114 and enter PIN 681867633. Okay, once again, that is 347-966-4114. And the code is 681-867-663. All right, hold on one second, folks. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry for the delay. To continue, for Haitian Creole, please dial in 347-966-4114 and enter PIN 164-711-544. Once again, the number is 347-966-4114, and the code for Haitian Creole is 164-711-544. Lastly, this evening, we would like to introduce the Russian language lines. For Russian, please dial in 347-966-4114 and enter PIN 35906703. Once again, 347-966-4114, and the code for Russian is 35906703. If you'd like to hear the audio for these, what we'd like you to do is please stay in this virtual conference room so that you can see the meeting on your computer. Please mute your computer and dial into your phone to the necessary language line. Thank you. Next slide, please. So today, we would like to welcome our students, families, middle school administrators, as well as the rest of our community. Tonight, we would like to introduce families to the advantages of joining the CTE, or Career and Technical Education community. We will also share some information about the larger CTE community, our partnerships, and the opportunities that we provide our students. We will share some information about our academic rigor, the variety of program models we share, and some of the ways which we help our students prepare for the next steps of college and career. Then, some of our schools will share in their own words what makes them such special places to learn. We will discuss next steps, and finally, we will have a brief question and answer session if time permits. Next slide, please. Why career and technical education? The mission of our CTE programs is to ensure all students graduate college and career ready, and to provide high value strategy to support both students' post secondary aspirations and the strength of the city's economy. Okay, can everybody hear me? I want to make sure that I'm loud enough. All right,
Yeah, we
next
can hear
slide.
you.
Fantastic. Next slide, please. Okay, so really quickly, we're going to discuss some of our rigorous academics. Next slide, please. In CTE, we work to achieve our mission through a three-pronged approach to learning: rigorous academics, work-based learning, and post-secondary connections. All of these steps are informed by our constantly evolving relationship with industries across the city and state. In order to graduate, every CTE student must pass 44 academic credits, like every other high school student. Unlike other high school students, 7 of these credits are technical classes where students learn the skills that industry professionals agree will continue to be in demand in the future. All CTE students must participate in a minimum of 54 hours of work-based learning experiences. Some of these experiences are paid, some are academic credit bearing. All of these experiences are designed to introduce students to the challenges that professionals face daily, help students to begin to develop the skills that they will need to solve tomorrow's problems. Finally, for students who are preparing to leave our schools, we have developed a network of colleges that can offer our students advanced placement and early credits and other post-secondary opportunities, meaning that our students can potentially accelerate through college as they discover what their future will be. Next slide, please. CTE is comprised of 16 industry-based areas of study, including architecture, audiovisual technology and communication, and health sciences. Today, we will focus on 2 examples of our programming. Next slide, please. First, we will look at the media, technology, and design area of study. With media and tech, we see that we have 29 program types varying from broadcast journalism to web design. Students curious about media and design have a wide range of career-based skills to explore. We would also like to take a moment to discuss the value of stackable credentials. CTE students, as part of their coursework, take industry certification exams to prove proficiency in certain skill areas. Next slide, please. This is one of the places where CTE program value is apparent, as we cover the costs of tests such as Adobe, Avid Pro Tools, but also tests like OSHA 30. These certifications exams are highly valuable, somewhat expensive, but they are industry recognized and they stay with the student after graduation. Next slide, please. The Justice Resource Center, or JRC, is another example of our CTE programming working with schools. The JRC is New York City's leading provider of law-related and civic education programs that are geared to a diverse school-age population. Students learn about the functions of government, their roles and responsibilities as citizens, and develop a heightened respect for the law. Each school is paired with a mentor law firm. Students receive one-on-one guidance on oral advocacy from experienced and professional attorneys. Next slide, please. Another group of CTE schools that we are really proud of are the 9 to 14 schools. In the 9 to 14 model, Students have the opportunity to gain college credits up through an associate's degree and gain vital work-based learning experience, all while in high school. We will be discussing a little bit more about the 9 to 14 programs a bit later. Next slide, please. CTE is also represented among specialized high schools. There are 4 specialized high schools with CTE programs, as you can see on the slide, including Brooklyn Technical High School, LaGuardia High School, High School for Math, Science, and Engineering, and Staten Island High. What is going on? Can everyone hear me? Are we okay?
We can hear you.
Okay, fantastic. I just want to make sure that we're still good. Next slide, please. Okay. Another major component of the CTE high school experience is work-based learning. All students are provided with a full range of opportunities throughout their engagement in career-related programs of study, with the opportunity to participate in authentic work-based learning experiences at each level of the WBL continuum. Employers and community partners provide WBL opportunities that make sense for their organization, work for the business, and provide direct benefits to the student, the employer, and the school. Our programs are designed to provide a scaffolded experience. First, helping students build awareness of opportunity through career days, mentoring, and workplace tours, for example. Then we help students explore their career interests, again, through industry-led projects and informational interviews. All of this happens while preparing students for the fast evolving future, which again, we allow students to practice the skills that they develop through mock interviews, workplace challenges, and internship opportunities, for example. Next slide, please. Next again. One of the last advantages of a CTE education is our college network. Our relationships with CUNY and SUNY and other learning institutions means that students can enter college with advanced standing for things that they've learned in high school. As you can see in this slide, for example, students from no less than 4 industry sectors can get credits at, for example, Borough of Manhattan Community College, including up to 9 credits for students in the healthcare sector. Again, assuming cost per credit, CTE students can save time and potentially thousands of dollars in education costs by participating in CTE programs. Okay. Next slide, please. Before we continue, I would like to see if my colleague has joined us. Pardon me just one second, folks. Excuse me. Okay, so I would like to ask my friend and colleague, Cindy Ann Pascal, the director for the Borough of Brooklyn for the New York State Transition and College Access Centers, to join us and tell us a little bit about the program.
Hi, good afternoon. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Cindy Ann Pascal. As Mr. Desmond mentioned, I am the Borough Director for Brooklyn Transition and College Access Center. We have a Transition and Access Center, a Transition College and Access Center, we say TCAC, in every borough. And today I'm just going to give you a quick overview of our centers and what we have to offer for our students with disabilities. Next, please. Next. And next, one more. Okay, cool. So the Transition and College Access Center, our mission and vision is essentially to support students, schools and families by facilitating a seamless transition from school to adult life. All students are provided with experiences that foster their academic, social, emotional, and vocational growth and excellence, facilitating multiple pathways to graduation and success after high school. Next. So our services are student-centered. We work with a variety of stakeholders. Obviously, our students is our main priority. We work with families, post-secondary institutions to connect students to post-secondary institutions, their accessibility offices. Sometimes we do virtual tours and so forth. We work with a lot of business entities and community-based organizations to connect students to internships, whether that's for work-based learning experiences or for internships as they transition out of high school. We also work very closely with educators in school, including we have a partnership with all of the CTE schools in Brooklyn. Next. Okay, so this is basically the goals of the Transition and College Access Centers. And again, there is a TCAC office in each borough. And the TCAC office that a student or school or family would belong to is the office in which the child attends schools. I apologize, I just realized my video is off. So we develop and provide transition-focused information, resources, and linkages, again, for students, families, and staff, basically to support access and preparedness for college and careers. We engage with businesses and community-based organizations to provide work-based learning opportunities and employment access, right? And we do those through two of the programs, which I'm going to mention to you in a little bit. We facilitate students' access to college and career and learning experiences to support attainment of graduation, diploma and requirements, and credential options. And I believe Mr. Desmond alluded to that earlier. We support the administration of age-appropriate transition assessment to inform student-centered transition planning activities. So whenever you hear transition in terms of like a school setting, think about this is particularly for students with disabilities. So we service students with disabilities ages 14 through 21. We engage families also in the transition and post-secondary planning process. We have a variety of student and family-centered workshops that I would share with you in a little bit. We also develop and lead ongoing evidence-based professional development for our school staff. And we coordinate and facilitate work-based learning opportunities for students with disabilities to build vocational and pre-vocational skills and experiences. Next, please. Okay, so these are the customized supports that we have for students with disabilities in our CTE schools and programs. And again, in each of our borough offices, we work very closely with the CTE schools in those offices. So we provide career planning. Career Zone is basically a tool that students can use for career exploration if they're unsure of, what avenue they want to take once they exit high school. Classroom accommodations, CTE connection to transition activities, customized lessons for students with disabilities, industry-based testing accommodations, workforce development, and vocational assessments. Next. And Desmond, I just realized that this is not the updated one. This is not the updated slide.
Copy. We had dropped them in. So, all right, can we just jump to the next one and we'll.
And if it's okay, I can share my screen if that wouldn't be too much of a bother. Because some of the information about our work-based learning programs has been updated.
Not a problem. Give me 1 second.
Okay, saying host has disabled participant sharing.
Okay, so I do. Give me 1 second and I'll just change your status so you can do this.
Sure.
Okay, you should be able to share your screen now. Sorry about that.
Okay. Here we go. Can you see my screen? Okay, here we go.
We cannot see the screen yet. Oh, here we are.
Okay. Right, I believe I went through this. All right, so one of our work-based learning program is the Training Opportunities Program. And essentially the purpose of this program is to just give students, work readiness skills and have them, be better prepared to enter the workforce, right? Our Trainings Opportunity Program, or TOP program, we work very closely with the schools. These internships for students are school-based internships. They can also be community-based internships. But our program this year is centered around career-focused research projects, job shadowing, right? One of the things that we do is that we do a career interest survey for students just to see what careers they're interested in, and we find community partners in that particular field and bring them on to expose students to those types of careers. What are the requirements? What is the earnings for that type of career, and so forth. School-based enterprises, and again, internships can be with industry partners, and industry partners is under the umbrella of community-based and businesses. Our program, fortunately for some, but unfortunately for those who are still interested, our program deadline has passed for this school year. And students do receive a stipend. Students who were selected to participate this year do receive a stipend of $200 for 15 hours of internship. But please know that the 15 hours of internship does not need to stop at 15 hours, right? And students will continue to work unpaid just so that they can get exposure and gain some skills and have a resume. Next. Oh, next. I'm telling you next. For God, sorry. Our second work-based program is the Summer Youth Employment Program, and this is obviously in collaboration with the department, with DYCD, the Department of Youth and Community. And so SYEP is a program that's run specifically by that agency. We also work very closely with DYCD to get students who have IEPs into the program. So any students who are out there and they're between the ages of 14 and 21 and has an IEP and is interested in applying for SYEP, our recommendation is always to apply through our office because we have a smaller pool and a better chance of students being selected into the lottery, right? We know SYEP is a lottery-based program, but because we work specifically with students with disabilities in New York City public school, students have a better chance of getting selected through our program versus going through the citywide lottery, which is thousands of students that apply, right? So SYEP is a paid summer program where students work with businesses and community-based organizations. Last year was came with a lot of challenges, but it was still successful. We paired students with a lot of organizations. Students, either if they were a younger youth between the ages of 14 and 15, they worked in a virtual classroom setting to kind of like build their skills and prepare them for the workforce. And students between the ages of 16 and 21, they were paired with an actual business or community-based organizations, and both groups receive a stipend, right? So it's a really great program. We always recommend, if you are a student with an IEP, that you should apply through the TCAC office, and the TCAC office that you're assigned to is the office in which the borough in which you attend school. If you attend school in Brooklyn, and this is a Brooklyn and a Staten Island fair today, if you attend school in Brooklyn, you will contact the Brooklyn office. If you attend school in Staten Island, you will contact the Staten Island office. We do not have any information currently on when this year's application will begin for SYEP summer 2022. However, we do anticipate that that information would come out late March, April. Okay, next. Oh, did it again. I'm sorry. Here we go. All right. So for SYEP, this is the eligibility requirements. You must be between the ages of 14 and 21 and have an IEP, which is an individualized education program. You must be a current resident of the 5 boroughs. You must be enrolled in a New York City public school. For students who are between the ages of 16 and 17, they must be legally authorized to work in the United States and would have to also provide working papers, right? Students who are between the ages of 14 and 15 do not need to provide working papers. And just again, a quick note there, if you're interested and meet these eligibility requirements, then the ask is that you contact your TCAC office. I would say like around February, March, to see if any information is out. Okay, and lastly, the third program, which is sort of like a new program. We've been doing this for over a year now. We've been working very closely with our CTE schools to get this program off of the ground in collaboration with Access VR. And this is called our pre-employment transition services. And essentially, these services are to prepare students for life after high school, right? Whether students decide to go to college, right? The end goal for college is for them to have a career, right? So the pre-employment transition services is really here to support students and to help them have a better outcome and post-secondary success, right? So the focus areas for the pre-employment transition services, or we like to say pre-ETS, are the 5 listed here. They're job exploration, work-based learning, counseling on post-secondary options, workplace readiness training, and instructions on self-advocacy, right? And let's just give you a little bit more details about what each focus area entails. So feel free to take a picture of that if you like. But essentially, students who are accepted into this program or approved to participate in this program, they have the option to choose one or as all of these program areas, right? So there are 5 areas. When they sign up, they can choose one or they can choose all 5. The commitment to this program is that whichever one you signed up for, you must commit to 4 45-minute sessions, right? 4 45-minute sessions. And these are done virtually and they're done in the afternoon, right? So that's the ask for this program. Our recommendation is that students take all 5, especially if you are in the 11th and 12th grade, right? These are the skills that you'll need to help you kind of like carve out your post-secondary plan. And our pre-ETS eligibility requirements, you must be a New York City student. In this case, you can have an IEP, a 504 plan, or a documented disability to participate in this program, right? And students who are potentially eligible for this program should not currently be receiving Access VR services, right? And Access VR, as we know, provides training and vocational rehabilitation services for adults with disability in New York City, right? Students who are interested could submit an online application. However, we recommend that a paper application is completed and is emailed to your borough TCAC office. If there's anyone here who is interested in applying for pre-ETS, please contact the borough office here to either get a paper application or for more information on pre-ETS. Again, we work very closely with our CTE schools in Brooklyn. So most of our CTE schools are familiar with this program, and we will continue to work with them to ensure that students and families are aware and could sign up. Okay, lastly, the Transition and College Access Centers offer a variety of workshops for students, families, school staff, CTE educators specifically, and paraprofessionals, right? I can share the information with you so that you can send it in a follow-up email to folks. But we do have a website. I can also drop that in the chat when I exit out of the screen. So you can sign up for any of our workshops. And this is the contact information for our borough TCAC offices. I do want to mention lastly that we have open office hours every Wednesday via Microsoft Teams from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is an opportunity for students, families, even educators to join, learn a little bit more about our organizations. If you have specific questions, we can answer. I'll also share that information so that you have it with you. And that's it. I'm sorry to take up so much time, Desmond, but thank you.
Oh, thank
If you have any
so much.
questions, feel free to put it in the chat box and I'll stick around and we'll answer them.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Really
so much.
appreciate it. And really, really appreciate it. And that's great information. Now we would just like to transition really quickly to share a brief video highlighting Career Discovery Week 2020. It's an annual series of events specifically for CTE students to engage business leaders across the city. Can we play the video, please? Now, for the moment that we've all been waiting for, not the moment, but we would like to, next slide, please. We'd like to go straight into our Staten Island and Brooklyn School Showcase. Next slide, please. Thank you. You can hit the video. All right. Can we go to the next one and we'll see how it goes?
The Corporate Center for Business and Technology prepares students for success in both college and career through coursework in technology, entrepreneurship, and academics. The completion of our program results in CTE certification. Students in the Corporate Center have the opportunity to gain college credits through College Now and advanced placement courses that are offered through the school. We prepare our students for the 21st century world through elective coursework that focuses on computer applications, computer programming, and starting their own business. Through the program, students are involved in hackathons and theme-based trips to experience the real-world connection. The Corporate Center students are able to participate in activities that help them practice and perfect their leadership skills.
In Corporate Center, our premier program is the Virtual Enterprise program, where we start virtual businesses from the ground up. The kids come up with the idea. We come up with a business plan. We take it to a national competition every year. As you can see, our classroom here is set up as a facsimile of a corporate office. The kids have a real experience of what it would be like to operate an actual corporate business.
Some of the elective courses that the Corporate Center for Business and Technology offer are business and design, computer applications, entrepreneurship, management systems, and virtual enterprise. In these courses, students will learn basics such as marketing, digital art, Microsoft Office, as well as learning some languages for software engineering, such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Additionally, students will take their entrepreneurship course, which will prepare them for virtual enterprise. In entrepreneurship, they learn basic skills that an entrepreneur needs. They learn how to run and manage their own small business, as well as develop it into a bigger company. All courses include portions of software engineering in which kids will learn how to develop and create their own website and potentially develop their own apps in the future.
One of the things that ACMA does well is that we relate what we learn in the classroom with real-world experiences. ACMA is one of 3 career and technical education programs at New Dorp High School, leaving the students prepared for the job force upon graduation. We are dedicated to helping students navigate careers in the ever-changing world of digital media.
Beginning as early as freshman year, students in ACMA increase their employability and learn about future careers through networking events, guest speakers, and trips. When you are a junior and a senior, we offer multiple internship opportunities.
In ACMA, you will learn the importance of visual communication and the foundation of design. Together, we will explore various design principles through immersive lessons such as logo design, color theory, typography, branding, marketing, and much more. ACMA's graphic design track will allow you to share your passion for design and sharpen your conceptual and technical skills for your future careers. I look forward to meeting you and welcoming you to ACMA.
So in the beginning of video editing, you're going to learn about lots of things like shot composition, audio and video techniques that make your video look professional. And on top of that, you're going to learn how to edit a whole lot. And you'll be doing it as much as you can in class.
You ever watch a film or a television show and say to yourself, how do they even do that? Well, at ACMA, we teach you how to do that. We'll teach you how to edit, we'll teach you how to direct, we'll teach you how to write, we'll teach you how to some cinematography. Because at ACMA, we teach you how to make the movies.
Welcome to the Academy of Fine and Dramatic Arts. The goal of our smaller learning community is to prepare students for a career in the performing, fine, and visual arts. During their 4 years, students will explore a multitude of career paths in the arts that will help them choose a focus in their post-secondary education. This will be accomplished through a rigorous academic curriculum as well as internship and work-based learning experiences. Our program is tailored to provide students with a strong academic foundation while pursuing experiences and acquiring skills that will help them in their future careers.
In our program, students will be involved in multiple school productions and exhibitions which can be highlighted on college and career resumes. Our students will have the opportunity to apply the skills acquired in specialized elective classes alongside industry partners through internships with various theaters and museums in the 5 boroughs of New York City. These experiences will expose students to viable career skills which will give them a competitive edge in the fast-paced world of the arts.
Students will have the opportunity to enroll in an array of advanced placement courses as well as follow an advanced Regents diploma track. During senior year, our students can earn up to 12 college credits through Borough of Manhattan Community College, Kingsborough, and St. John's University. Our program offers 3 branches: theater, fine arts, and music.
AFADA students in the music track are given the chance to express themselves through music in the school day. Our chorus and band perform in our annual winter concert and collaborate with the theater and dance students in a spring musical. Some musicals we have performed include Rent, Little Shop of Horrors, Legally Blonde, and Young Frankenstein. We also use music technology to enhance our students' musical experience, working with GarageBand, BandLab, FL Studio, and other digital audio workstations. Our students also learn how to work with mixing boards and microphones for our live performances. In the AFADA music program, students will learn the many ways that music is made in the modern world. Auditions for band are held in June. Hope to see you there.
Our theater arts program affords students a wide variety of course offerings, ranging from a 4-year comprehensive acting intensive to classes in directing, stagecraft, musical theater, and costume design. AFADA students may perform in our Black Box Theater productions, as well as our annual spring musical and various New York City theater festivals, including the prestigious Roger Rees Award, which has been awarded to several New York theater students over the years.
Students who are enrolled in the technical theater program will be awarded a career and technical education designation upon graduation. Students will gain a working knowledge of many industry standards in association with Local 1 IATSE, the largest and oldest theater union in the United States. These focuses will include lighting design, sound design, and theater production. Our students will gain hands-on experience using ETC lighting products, including a state-of-the-art lighting board and operating the video wall using Brompton and Novastar processors. This technology is used in most Broadway theaters and television studios, like NBC Studios, during productions such as Saturday Night Live and The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Senior year, students will apply for OSHA certification, which makes them eligible to work on any job site immediately after graduation. AFADA at Newdorp High School is the only program on Staten Island to offer this level of in-depth education, experience, and opportunities to high school students.
AFADA students in the 9th grade studying visual arts will be introduced to the basic elements of art. In freshman year, we will study form, light and shadow, and composition, as well as study significant artists and art movements throughout history. AFADA also offers lots of opportunities to display their work and talents. In the hallways of the AFADA wing is a permanent gallery where the students' work is framed and regularly updated. AFADA is also proud to say we hold the largest attended student art gallery in New York City with over 1,000 attendees at each opening. We present our student art gallery as a Comic-Con, which is an extremely fun way to showcase the students' art to the community and Newdorp families. Throughout their 4-year study of visual arts with AFADA, our students will build portfolios that can be used for college entrance, as well as go on many class trips visiting museums and art colleges such as FIT. AFADA Visual Arts programs give students an extremely exciting experience and a strong foundation for advancing to college.
Next, we will be hearing from Abraham Lincoln High School, a short video and then a brief presentation.
This is a real B&H customer story. Steph Mandis came to B&H to take her photography to the next level.
My name is Angelina.
And my name is Lance.
And we're here to tell you a little bit about Lincoln.
Catch the Lincoln spirit.
Yeah.
This is Lincoln High School.
We're going to take you for a walk around the school.
At Lincoln, there are many sports. A few of the sports are swimming, basketball, and football.
Did you know our basketball team is state champions? As well as our football team that plays on this very field, they're always fun to watch.
Our school takes a trip every year to different countries, and this year we're going
girl from Ipanema goes walking.
Photo program.
Oh, they're back, yes.
This is our veterinary program where students can take the 4-year program and come out with a veterinary assistant certificate. This is one of our computer science classes where students learn programming and eventually can take the AP course to get a college credit.
But one of the many things that I like is that Lincoln offers many clubs, and it allows you to express yourself, whether it is through drama or through media or just going to any of the clubs. Lincoln honestly is one big family.
Just the community. All the teachers are so helpful and so nice, and they really do take care of you as a family.
It's the sense of community, and I like how everyone always comes together and how there are always teachers so willing to help.
We also have this dog. Her name is Nina, and she is our comfort dog, and she's just amazing. She really helps the students out when they're feeling really down or really sad, and she's just really fun to play with.
They introduced me to new people. People knew who I was, so I never felt like I was lonely in the school. Even coming to the football games is exciting because everyone in the school supports them. They come, show love to everybody, and we're all just a big family.
Our teachers also use technology to assess student progress. Games like Kahoot and Quizlet Live have become important parts of many teachers' lessons.
This is Lincoln. Yep, this is us. Catch the Lincoln spirit.
A brief word from Mr. Kevin Wong about Abraham Lincoln High School.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So my name is Kevin Wong. I'm a teacher at Abraham Lincoln High School. I just wanted to briefly touch base with our 2 CTE programs that we offer. So basically, we offer Vet Sciences as a program, which is, of course, a 4-year program. It counts as an elective science class, so you'll take those classes along with along as an elective science. And so in the first year, you learn how to work with small animals in our small animal labs that are in the school. So we have a marine lab and an animal lab, and students have weekly activities where they work with those animals. The second year, you work more with animal welfare and animal rights, along with farming and agriculture, so larger animals. While in the third year, you move on to working with handling animals and medical practices around animals, and then you complete the NOCTI exam. And the fourth year is more of a business-oriented focus, where you work focusing on different jobs and working with different stakeholders as well in agribusiness or vet sciences. So that's one program. And similar to what you heard from the other school, we also offer a virtual enterprise program as well. So the first year, you would come in and learn financial literacy. The second year, business communications and foundations of accounting. Then you go into entrepreneurship and marketing, and then you work on your virtual enterprise program in the 12th grade. What's really nice about Lincoln is it's a pretty big school. So besides being in the CTE programs, you also have access to all of our sports, all of our clubs, and different things that we have available around the school. So if you have any more questions, I can drop a link to our open house as well. That's coming up. That's about it.
Thank you so much. Our next school presenting will be Boys and Girls High School. And that will be Mr. Hudson and Miss Ward-Dolly. Are you guys with us?
Yes.
Okay, we're hearing an echo, Mr. Hudson. Just double check your mics.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Here at Boys and Girls High School, we offer 3 state-approved CTE programs. Our principal, her name is Miss Gresham Harrison. If you could go back one just for a moment. We highlight, along with our principal, the APs, Miss Jean Little and Alika Martin, who are our assistant principals. If you could please go forward at this time, thank you. So as was mentioned, we have 3 programs that are all state approved at Boys and Girls High School. These include computer programming, architectural drafting, and electrical technology. Next slide, please. You can advance forward. Here at Boys and Girls High Schools, Miss Wardali is our information technology teacher. Miss Beckford is our architectural drafting instructor, and Mr. Hudson teaches electrical technology. And these 3 pathways lead to various opportunities for our students. Let's talk about that for a moment. Please, if we can advance to the next slide. Next one, please. Thank you. So in the electrical technology program, our students are prepared to go straight into a career as electrical helpers in the electrical trade or advance to post-secondary education in electrical engineering or in project management. Our students are involved in a 3-year pathway, and if we can go to our next slide, it'll highlight some of the certifications that students in the electrical technology pathway leave with. This includes their OSHA 30 construction, New York City Department of Building Site Safety Training, PPE certifications, G-Pro certifications, multimeter certifications, as well as others. Please, if we can advance to the next slide. Next, we have our architectural drafting program. The topics included in this program are Introduction to Architecture, Computer-Aided Design and Drafting, as well as Sustainable Design. All topics and information that our students can use that are relevant for both advancing to post-secondary education as well as directly involved in the career of architecture. Next slide, please. Finally, we take a look at our computer science course that is offered here at Boys and Girls High School. Some of the topics or part of the curriculum for our computer science program of study include languages such as HTML, Java, and CSS. Our students have the opportunity to also learn about drone programming, as well as web design and gaming. In addition, we want to highlight the fact that AP Computer Science is also offered here at Boys and Girls High School. And this is very important because for those students who score well on their AP Computer Science exam, they receive advanced standing for the college that they select. Please, if we can move forward. So we want to round out our discussion about the programs offered here at Boys and Girls High School by taking a look at some of the post-secondary opportunities that are offered to the students. We noticed that, as was mentioned at the outset by Mr. Jardine, some of the schools that we have articulation agreements with, which include the New York Institute of Technology, Pima Community College, as well as the Borough of Manhattan Community College. Some of the opportunities that our students can look forward to involve the New York City Transit Authority Apprenticeship Program, construction skills, which introduces our seniors into various construction trade unions that do work in New York City. Please, if we can move forward. Our students, while in Boys and Girls High School, have the opportunity to gain relevant work experience. We have a number of partners that include VLA Electric, Show Shield Studio, which is an architectural firm, as well as Microsoft Teals. Some of the internships where our students are involved in work-based learning are through the Training Opportunities Program. We're a career-ready SYEP school. We also offer our students the opportunity to be involved in Work, Learn, Grow, as well as an array of other internship opportunities. Please, if you will. We like to have you visit our school virtually. If you like to do that and learn more about the CTE programs that we have, or Boys and Girls High School, the jewel of Bedford-Stuyvesant in its entirety, we invite you to please contact our parent coordinator, Miss Gaston. Her information is cited right here on this particular slide, but we will also drop it into the chat. If you have any questions, we'll be here following the presentations to answer any questions that you may have, and we look forward to hearing from you here at Boys and Girls High School. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, we'll see a short video from Brooklyn STEAM Center.
Hello and welcome. My name is Damiano, the CTE Director, and thank you for considering the Brooklyn STEAM Center as part of your high school experience. The Brooklyn STEAM Center is founded on the principle that regardless of background, given the right circumstance, you can and will succeed with us. Before we get started, there's one unique thing for us to share with you. The Brooklyn STEAM Center is a shared instruction program, meaning that you actually get to choose one of our 8 different partner high schools as your primary location and split your day with us in grades 11 and 12 for career programming. At our school, we currently have 5 programs to choose from, which you don't have to commit to until you get accepted to one of our 8 partner schools and complete the first 2 years of your academics. In the future, we will have more program options, but they will all belong to these 5 industries. However, before we describe each of our program options, we wanted to point out the promises we make to you if you join our experience. Our graduate aims explain how we will assist you in developing your competencies, sense of self, your voice, and professional presence. In fact, our graduate aims explain how you're ready to go at a moment's notice to be the professional for the workforce of tomorrow. Part of that work includes the development of your abilities directly related to your career field of interest, where you'll earn industry credentials that bolster your resume for things like job and college applications, which might also even translate to free college credits towards your degree. And you'll be able to engage in work-based learning opportunities like our paid internship program to put your learning to use alongside our employer partners. Of course, we also will support you should you choose not to pursue that career field by developing your employability skills that transfer to any career that you feel is your calling. Skills like communication, collaboration, and problem solving can apply to any career. Beyond your skills, we're also going to explore your sense of self, celebrating who you are as an individual and giving you the tools to address inequities or challenges when people have otherwise placed obstacles in your path, part of which is through agency, giving you a powerful voice to stand up on your own 2 feet and make positive change. And of course, highly skilled as you will be, we know that in today's industry, it's also about who you know. So there will be opportunities to build your professional network in the industries you care about. So how are we going to live up to that promise? Allow me to share with you our design principles, what we keep in mind for everything that we do. First of all, we're going to actually do things, not just talk the talk, but walk it too. Let's get you where the action is and apply your learning directly to real-world situations. Speaking of the real world, we're bringing employers in, but we're also going to take you out of the school onto the Brooklyn Navy Yard, which hosts over 400 businesses that want to meet and work with you on your school projects. However, while we always have your best intentions in mind, we can't do it alone. And therefore, in the pursuit of growing your agency, you're now my coworker and need your help to get this right. Scholars have a place at the table in our school, and you help design the experience to make it valuable to you. And lastly, we're committed to ensuring that everyone has the fair shot they deserved. So we dropped screening requirements and are metaphorically blind to our applicants beyond their desire to achieve. By now, you must be thinking, all right, Damiano, you talk a big game, but do you have any real examples? Of course. All of our programs are designed with a project-based learning mindset, relying on you getting hands-on, such as in our construction pathway, where you'll build an actual house instead of reading about it in a textbook. And we've mentioned our internship program, where our film and media scholars have worked with an organization known as Picture Farm, a business that made commercials for the Super Bowl. Oh, did I mention that all of our internships are paid and you can get more than one? Yeah, that's a thing. By the way, I should also mention our progress check-in system, where your learning facilitators meet with you in individual sessions to discuss your progress, support your future planning, and build with you an actionable plan to success, such as in our culinary program, where we discuss the various scholarship funds available for the next professional chefs and the national competitions you can get involved in. And let's say that you're still not sure about which specific career you want to pursue in engineering or computer technology. All of our scholars take our post-secondary planning course to weigh all of the options and make an informed decision for the most effective solution, which includes our unique college articulation agreements that include benefits like guaranteed admission and free college credits based on your program performance and industry credentials earned. Finally, we've arrived at our program options, in which there are currently 5. Order up. Our first is all about tasty treats. In the Culinary Arts and Hospitality program, you will develop your taste for flavor, building strong safety, sanitation, and knife skills, and serving up delectable delights. In this pathway, you'll earn 3 certifications and prepare cuisine for our partners and each other. You'll also explore different careers in the field beyond the kitchen, including management and entrepreneurship. One of my favorite projects from this class was our public showcase, where we invite our industry and college partners to network with you. And the culinary students designed their own recipes and made the best Japanese-Italian fusion dish I've ever had. In the Computer Science Information Technology program, we're going to take you on a journey across the industry. But no matter which way you go, this will be the information you need for success. Develop Python skills to fly drones and process large data sets, build your own team computers, and hack the school's Wi-Fi. Yeah, that one's a little true. And this pathway even boasts the most industry certifications, which totals currently 7, which students actually do earn. You can even join our tech squad, who services our and community school computer systems, which is an internship opportunity. I mean, if we're going to train you for the workforce, why should I pay a company when our scholars can do it themselves? Next up, our construction technology program will cover all of the foundational requirements to do any type of work in your own house and on a construction site. You'll even explore green careers and become a solar heating associate as one of their 5 credentials. Speaking of credentials, students earn their OSHA 30 in construction, the bare minimum for workers in the industry, and you'll have it within your first 2 months. Currently, scholars are building a full-scale house in our classroom, a home I would consider buying if it could avoid the New York City prices and maybe, get a coworker discount. Finally, it's key to mention that this program also supports leveling up in the career field, which includes project management, business practices, and specialized equipment software. For the design and engineering program, scholars will take on the mindset of a problem solver and design their own solutions to problems. You will be able to prototype your solutions and create digital designs in 3D modeling softwares like Fusion 360, and computer-aided drawing software that you can earn certifications in to create your own technical drafts. Then you can use our fabrication in our lab to use our CNC machines, water jets, and laser cutters to craft wood and metal creations. In addition, our robotics team is based out of this class as scholars consider the many options in the engineering field to pursue, which is supported by a portfolio that they craft. Our last program is Film and Media, where scholars design, write, produce, and edit their own projects, which includes silent films, podcasts, and their own music albums. We utilize professional software like Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Photoshop, and Avid Provid tools to craft our visions and bring them to life, which are also the programs that scholars can earn certifications in. This past Halloween, scholars in this pathway proposed to alter the regularly scheduled project for designing a scene and actually built their own haunted house experience. That freaked me out, but there were some good laughs too. Scholars also build a strong portfolio for post-secondary options that require samples in your application. Thank you so much for your screen. You download these slides for consistent use of the QR code link below. So we have.
Okay, thank you so much. Our next brief video is for the High School of Innovation in Advertising and Media. And next, we will be discussing really quickly the John Dewey High School, will be the next school up. So really quickly, just to mention John Dewey, they actually have a fantastic culinary program that they've been doing a lot with recently. So we just wanted to give them a quick opportunity to just share that information. But is Mr. Limbach still here? Ken still here? No, we can go to the next slide then.
Hello everyone, my name is Alan Benzakin. I'm the assistant principal at New Trick High School that oversees our 4 CTE programs. New Trick High School has a lot to offer our students both during and after school. We offer over 20 advanced placement courses, over 30 sports teams, an honor program, an art program, a computer science program, as well as our primary focus for today, our 4 CTE programs. Our state-approved Academy of Business and Technology, Academy of Hospitality and Tourism, our Legal Studies program, and our medical program. Stay tuned to learn a little bit about each one.
The medical program here at New Utrecht High School is a 4-year program. Starting freshman year, our students will learn everything from learning about the basics of the healthcare system, researching different types of medical careers. They'll learn medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, infection control, CPR, nutrition, medical laws and ethics. Junior year, our students will begin preparing for the medical assisting certification exam. That's where they'll learn administrative skills and clinical skills that will allow them to hopefully actually pursue a career in medical assisting. More than half of our students do decide to continue on in pursuing medical careers after high school. During our senior year, we offer our students an opportunity to do an internship program with Maimonides Medical Center, where they actually get to put the skills that they've learned throughout the 4-year program into use, working with other medical professionals and staff at Maimonides Medical Center.
It was freshman year. My friend Winnie had invited me after school to go to a CPR training seminar. And I remember learning and being instructed and just having the cadaver and all of that. And I looked around and I kind of just thought to myself, I want to be around this. I want to do this. I want to help people.
I'm in the Law Academy because I like studying the law. I think it's very important to learn about it and see how the course system works. But we've done various projects on career discovery, what we want to do in the future. And that's how I discovered how I want to be a business major. The Law Academy helped me find out what I want to do. So I'm pretty happy with being here.
See, I had the opposite experience. I joined the Law Academy and I did this family court youth leadership council. And I found that I loved the law and I would not mind the long hours that everyone complains about being a lawyer and the studying for the next 7 years. And I decided that that's what I want to major in. I want to go to college and major in psych and then go on to law school.
From day one, our students get hands-on experience in a real business, where they will have full access to our state-of-the-art New Utrecht Innovation Lab, which has 7 3D printers, a CNC machine, a laser engraver, multiple professional poster printers, and much more. They will use the Innovation Lab to design, manufacture, market, and sell new products to our customers that solve a problem.
A major component of this program is finance. I was able to succeed last summer in my Wall Street internship by using the strategies I learned in class.
Mentorship plays a huge role in expanding the Innovation Lab. When I was a mentee, my mentor really got me more engaged in the business. Being a mentor, I enjoyed the opportunity to guide a freshman. I was able to boost my confidence and become a better businesswoman. This program really enables me to unleash my creativity.
I look forward to seeing you next year at New Utrecht High School.
And our next school will be Urban Assembly School of Collaborative Healthcare.
Okay, so hi, my name is Karen Moreno. I'm the EMT teacher here at Urban Assembly. This is our second year of EMT program here. Our first year at Urban Assembly, our EMTs were 100% successful. Everyone passed the state exam. They're working, several of them are working in the field as EMTs. And one of them even told me she saved $20,000 already. Fantastic. We're with our second class, and so far, so good. They're all going to be EMTs in June.
Hi, my name is Darren Ali. I went to the Urban Assembly School for Collaborative Healthcare. In June 2020, I was able to get my diploma and take the EMT certification test. 3 days later, I was able to secure a job with an ambulance company that does COVID testing. We currently test homeless shelters across New York City, and along with that, we do nursing homes and private schools in different states as well. I also attend York College full-time, pursuing a nursing degree.
Hey guys, my name is Shanaz Batoon. I was a student here at the Urban Assembly School for Collaborative Healthcare. In addition to getting my diploma, I was able to take the EMT class, which I graduated with my EMT certification on June 30th. And I was able to get a job with an ambulance company 3 days later. I'm now working full-time while also being a full-time student at York College. My major I'm pursuing is nursing. That's it.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ms. Paula Dora, and I am the medical assistant teacher here at Urban Assembly School for Collaborative Healthcare. I teach 11th grade students health occupation, and I teach the 12th grade students the medical assistant program. The medical assistant program comprised of 910 hours of learning about anatomy and physiology, clinical laboratory, and administrative skills. Throughout the year, they'll be doing a lot of hands-on procedures. By the end of the year, they take 2 examinations to be certified as a registered medical assistant, one with NHA, National Healthcare Organization, and another one with NOCTI. So hopefully, whoever's seen this video, you will come join us at Urban Assembly and join one of our healthcare programs and even be in one of my classes.
Fantastic. And next, we have Williamsburg High School of Architecture and Design. Principal Gill, are you guys there?
Yes, I apologize. Was there, I thought there was a video, but I will post the video link on the chat if you don't mind posting it as well.
So I've got my essay written, and I've been working on it for about a week. So now I'm going to show you how I use Grammarly to...
Hi, I'm Rihanna Reyes and I'm a freshman. I chose to attend Mossad because when I grow up I want to be an engineer, and I decided that architecture and design would be good for that.
The main reason why I would recommend this school for the freshmen that are coming in is just there's a lot of opportunities in this school, like whether it's hands-on work or whether it's just community service work and just a lot. So if you're into construction, definitely talk to Ms. Wilson about construction skills because there's a lot of opportunities with that one. If you just like creating drawings and stuff like that, definitely talk to Ms. Moose about like the art festivals and stuff like that, and just like stop motions as well. That's a good one as well. And yeah, there's a lot that this school offers for students and big opportunities.
So my goal is to have the kids equipped well enough so that they understand the components of being a designer. You know, they need to have the basic information. I want them to be basically ahead of the curve. When I went to college, I felt like I was still a little behind because there were so many things that you don't really get to learn in high school because we don't have the time. So I want to make time for the students by having an after-school program where they can understand how to do construction documents, you know, putting together floor plans, finish plans, presentations, how to present. You know, these kids are exposed to so many different architects and companies that if they can impress them, it makes it so much easier for them when they're in college. You know, a lot of companies ask for about 10 years of experience for somebody right out of college. So by having them start in high school, it gives them that opportunity to be prepared.
Thank you so much. And I will just share my screen momentarily. And here we go. All right. So welcome. My name is Maria Basilio. I'm one of the assistant principals at Williamsburg High School for Architecture and Design. It is quite a long name, so we do call it WASAD for short. So when you hear that funny sounding word, it's also our website name, www.wasad.org. And it is also the shortened name of the school. I'm just here to give you a very, very brief overview of our school and what it has to offer. Our program code, once you start the high school application process, is K09X, and we are a very small program of approximately 600 students. Now, what differentiates us from a lot of the other schools that presented here is that we are a full-on CTE school. That means all of our 600 students are currently participating in the CTE Architecture, Design, Technology curriculum. Also, at this school, being a CTE school, is that we are what you call an open admissions program. Open admissions means this: we don't look at portfolios, we don't look at your report cards, and we don't mandate interviews. But we do being part of our school community and interested in the program. Now, with only 150 seats in our incoming 9th grade class, we have 150 seats per grade each year. We had over 2,500 applicants last year and the year after. And so students who rank us #1 in the high school admissions process are showing us that they want to be part of our school. They want to be part of our program. And regardless of the skills you had before, we believe that we have the culture and the people who are willing to work with you so long as you show up day in and day out and are excited to be part of our school. So given that, our graduation rate for the last 10 years has always been over 90%. For the last 6 years has had over 95% graduation. 98% of our seniors graduated last June. Also, out of all of those graduates, 96% of them successfully passed the CTE assessment and the entire 8 credits of our CTE sequence. So we really take pride in the fact that we are a completely on-screen program and that we will work with you to provide you with the opportunities that you need to succeed after high school, to a point where in 2020, the US Department of Education gave us an award called the National Blue Ribbon Award. This is a very prestigious award to a point that we are actually the only CTE school in the entire state of New York to have earned this award in 2020. And we are also the only high school in New York City to have earned this national recognition for the work that we've done with our kids. So with that in mind, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Miss Bruno. She is the Assistant Principal of Math, Science, CTE, Physical Education, and Health. We'll talk to you a little bit more about our sequence. Hi, Ms. Bruno.
Hi, Ms. Basilio. Thank you for that. And as Ms. Basilio said, you know, some of the highlights of our school is that we have had a state-approved CT program for 10 years now. We're actually doing our reapproval this year for another 5. And our program is the only 4-year architecture and design program in New York City. So students take 4 years of architecture and design courses. They receive the Autodesk AutoCAD user certified exam certification upon graduation. And one of the other really big highlights, as Ms. Cecilia already mentioned, is that we have a school of 600. And last year we actually had 250 paid internships for our school, and the vast majority of them are actually connected with the architecture and design program or related fields. So We really hope that you consider our school, our 4-year program courses. Course descriptions are listed on the website, wasad.org, and please feel free to reach out to any of us with any questions or concerns.
And thank you, everyone. And I will be posting the link to our website directly on the chat. So you can see a video tour of our school, and as well as signing up for a series of in-person and virtual open houses where we'll talk with a little bit more detail and you get to speak with our kids. So thank you for your time, everyone.
Thank you so much. I know we've been running a bit over, so I'm sorry for just kind of having to move forward. Our last presentation of the evening is going to be from Watch. So we'll just watch the video.
I'm the instructor for the nursing assistant class here at Watch High School. And in order to get into this program, we expect that each student completes 4 classes, which in the 4 health occupation classes. They also then transition into the nursing assistant class. We ask that they have good behavior, that they come to school, and that they complete the work that we provide them in the classes. Also, this class gives students a better position when they finish, because they actually complete this course with a certificate to be a nursing assistant, which means we prepare them to take the state board test. They take the test here, as you can see, at our facility. We are a registered Prometrics facility, and the proctors come here to take the test for the student. Once they pass the test, students get a certificate and they're ready to go to work. Once they reach their 18th birthday, they can go directly to work.
Hey, I'm Logan Bogman. I'm a 12th grader at Watch High School. So Watch is a really cool school. One thing that I really love is that the diversity that we have. We have like a various mix of people of all races. Second thing is the support that you get from all your teachers, staff members. They're just always supportive, always be there for you. It doesn't always be academic or whatever it can be. If you're going through a hard time, struggling, whatever, they're always there for you, always there to help you, and so forth.
My second question to you today, Lochan, is why should students attend Watch?
I think students should attend Watch because this school is, they provide a variety of programs. As I said before, teachers, everyone, they're very motivated. They're always there to help you in needs whenever. So I would encourage any follow-up student that's looking forward to a good high school. They should come here because we have a different variety of programs that can help you in all different fields.
Great. Now, my final and last question to you, Lochan, is what's one word that you would use to describe your last 4 years here at Watch?
Well, my last 4 years, it has been really amazing. Like, I made friends, I wouldn't say friends, I would say, I made family here, because everyone in this school, they don't treat you like a stranger or someone that you just met. They treat you like family. So I would say this school is very supportive and is very protective of you.
Thanks, Lochan.
You're welcome.
Okay, so hello guys, my name is Madeline Flores and I'm a 12th grader, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I like about Watch. So Watch right now is giving me the opportunity to enter this program, Work, Learn, and Grow, in which I get paid to attend to college, and after that they're giving me an internship. The second thing I like about Watch is the CNA program, which I have the opportunity to be a nursing assistant. So I'm in it right now, and hopefully I get a certificate, and it will help me a lot with college, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Anthony Element. I'm a 12th grader on Watch High School.
The first question, what do you love most about Watch High School?
What I love most about Watch High School is their teachers. They're pretty cool. They can be very supportive to the student, so I like the teachers.
Second question, why should students attend Watts High School?
Because it is a great opportunity for them to have like a role model from the teachers, so they can teach them, they can guide them. They're very supportive to the students, and that's just why they do it.
How would you describe your 4 years here at Watts High School?
I would describe them as an opportunity to grow. Yeah. You get to interact with people. You get to know like their stories. How different it is from what you see like outside. It's a nice opportunity just to get to know more people and experience new things.
Hello, my name is Michaela Francis, and I'm a 12th grader, a part of the Certified Nursing Assistant program. And in this program, it's fun because we get to get hands-on experience when using the mannequins that we have in this classroom, and we get to practice the different skills that we learn. There's 22 skills that we get to learn, and in this classroom we get to practice those skills, and then when we go to clinicals, we use those skills to help the residents and learn to deal with family members, how to treat the residents, and how to act in a medical setting.
Great. So the next question is, how would the CNA program benefit you after graduating high school?
So after graduating high school, like my instructor said, at the age of 18, you're allowed to go and work once you get your certification. And also in college, if you're going into the medical field, you can use that as like a base level as like nursing. Like you're able to understand ahead of the students that prior just going in to nursing what to do.
Awesome. So as we wrap up the evening, I know it's been a long evening. We want to thank all of you for being with us. As we wrap up, we just wanted to talk about next steps. So what we want to say is, how do you explore schools and programs is you go to My Schools. My Schools is the online high school directory and application. You go to myschools.nyc. As you can see what it looks like. In the upper right-hand corner, you can choose your preferred language. Next slide, please. Next slide, I'm sorry. When you're at myschools.nyc, you will need to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. Then you will see and click on Start Browsing to view the online and searchable directory. Next slide, please. Below the search box, you will find some buttons. You can use them to narrow down your search based on what is important to you. Click on, next slide, please. Click on More Filters to explore other options. You can choose to see schools in a certain borough, or, next slide. Sorry. You can also create an account and add your child to My Schools now. You can begin to explore schools and programs online in My Schools like we showed using the filters. The high school application will open later this month, and you can attend high school family presentations hosted by the Office of Student Enrollment the week of January 24th. To sign up to receive notifications from the Office of Student Enrollment, including information about their events, please visit schools.nyc.gov/signup. Next slide, please. Also, please remember, for more information about CTE schools, please visit cte.nyc. For questions, please feel free to email ctenyc@strongschools.nyc. With that, we would like to thank you for joining us this evening. And we would like to just really wish you the best of luck as you look towards your high school careers and your future. Thank you all. Have a fantastic evening. The video of this presentation will be available on the CTE website, probably within a week. So once again, have a great night. We will be having more. We have another event tomorrow night for Queens schools, if you're interested. And we also have a third seminar on the